Hey, it's Terry Bain. I want to thank you for coming by and helping us build out the next generation of Motor City Connect. About 15 of you or so got, well, you raised your hand. You're getting invited because you said you wanted to check this out, so I appreciate that. Very cool. Another 10 of you are here because I kind of hand selected you. I want you to raise your hand. So there's no real timeline. I just want to make sure I got this out before Tuesday, September 25th. So, it's Sunday night on September 23rd. You don't want to rush into that stuff. But that's how software building goes, and that's just it, man. We're gonna keep building and keep building. But I wanted to get this out. There's a lot of work to do. This isn't even branded properly. There's so much to do, and so many more features we're gonna add. And quite frankly, a lot of the tech that we're using was already built by other people, so we didn't even build it, but we are integrating it into our platform and leveraging some of the cool tools and abilities that it has right now so we can continue to add from there as opposed to building out a lot of basic functionality. So this video is going to be quick. I'm not going to talk too much about where we're going. I'm just going to kind of show you where we are and how to get moving. So for starters, you're going to need to pick a name. I've already got a Terry Bean profile in here at Terry Bean, so I'm going to just be Bean. I'm going to use this trybean Gmail. I'm going to pick out a little password action. You feel free to use my password. It's 8 circles. You can use it whenever you want. All right, so it says that this is going to be sent. It's interesting because that's not the piece that I said I wanted it to go to. I'm very curious about that. I'm wondering if I can only have one account on here. I do want to. So let's see if it sent me another one of these. No, not here. But it did send it here. So I have to confirm that this is verified. And it's fine. It might be suspicious, but I like it. So it is trustworthy. I trust it. I've used it. I'm in here. It's all good. So I gotta make sure I put my 8 circle password in here. Bada bing, bada boom. I did this already. I do have 2 of these in here, so I guess it's possible that I didn't get both of them. Maybe I only did the one that was not the most recent. Seems like it. Seems like it. Seems like it. To who? Who did you send this to? Trybean at Gmail. That's me. Sucker. So, sorry, this is really bad video at this point, but I'm trying to get through this so I can get to this. Alright, so now we're in. Very cool. Welcome to Mastodon. It's going to give me 5 or 6 little slides. It's going to tell me what my name is, at Bean, blah, blah, blah. It's going to tell me about hashtags and the actual column where I can post stuff. It's going to show me the search function where I can search for hashtags and people. It's going to talk about the notifications and the 2 different timelines. We'll talk about that. Mike is our admin. Evidently, there's some community guidelines, all kinds of fun stuff. Again, this will be colorful and branded, and we'll be able to make nice stuff happen. But first and foremost, here's my name. I can go over and edit my profile. So what's my display name going to be? Well, it probably should be Beaner, because that's what the cool people call me. You can call me Beaner too, maybe. That's my bio. If I want to put a little picture up, I can choose a photo. It's got some restrictions as to what size the photo can be, what size it can't be. So not everything's going to fit, which is always a pain in the butt. I can choose a header. I'm going to put this little MCC header up because that's cute, right? And now I get the opportunity to have 4 different buttons, 4 different selections here. For me, I've filled these out already, so hopefully these will carry over to you. So my ask, what are you looking for? Well, I'm looking for people that want to test out the next generation Motor City Connect. What's my favorite social site? clearly it's LinkedIn. What's the update I want seen? Well, today it's this networkrelationship.com because that's where all the lunch ordering for Tuesday is. What's the best way to contact me? Always going to be just pick up the phone and call. So you can see now I've got Beaner as my character name. Whatever my bio is, I've got a header photo, I've got an actual profile picture, and then I've got this little bit of information that I can share. Now we can change these. These could be, what's your give, or what do you want to get, or, who are you looking to meet? Any one of these things, and we can make this as custom as we want. But one of the things that I wanted to have up here, this update I want seen, this is the thing I want people to be able to share, right? I envision this being changed every single day. This is your hot post that you want folks in your network to be able to post out and share. So that's that. So for now, this is all private. It's just you and the people that we've invited in. So it's a very small group. This is a very small group. And I'm glad that at Mike, right? You see the little at sign and at James. You see when you type in the at sign, it populates just like Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn, right? And so you can tag people in it. Made this site. Thank you. Well, they didn't really make it, but they're integrating it, right? So it's called a toot. We're going to make it not be a toot because, well, for obvious reasons, you can't be a bean and then have toots. There's just the songs write themselves. So this is the home. You can see all the posts that are going on in our little conversation. And most of these took place today because we were talking about it. And then James came out 5 days ago. So a little bit of stuff. It's kind of fun. See this NSFW? You have the ability to select whether or not your content is appropriate or not. And if it's NSFW, it puts a little screen here. So you know to not click that unless you really want to. And boom, there it is. David Lee Roth being David Lee Roth. So not that unsafe for work. But you can share stuff. I don't necessarily recommend sharing too much that's unsafe for work. Not really what we're about. If I had notifications, right? If I was logged into the Terry Bean account and I tagged Beaner, my notification would show up here, or any of the private messages or DMs that I get, because we can just private message people back and forth as well. And then this whole thing over here, this local timeline, this shows all the conversations of the people that are inside of Motor City Connect. This federated timeline is where it gets really interesting. You can connect into different networks, and this technology that we're using has thousands of networks already being used across the globe. This is a site called Mastodon, Mastodon. And so you can go look at all the different groups that are in here if you're bored. And we'll be federating more and more. So part of what I envision seeing is we'll have different groups that meet on different sides of town. Not to mention we'll have local groups like Michigan Real Estate Mastermind and Stay and Play Social Club and maybe LBN and other groups that are using this technology and this platform, Chambers of Commerce, to be able to stay in touch with their members, and maybe we'll federate those so we can do better together. Podcast Detroit, hopefully, so there's lots of opportunities to be able to connect. Then there'll be kind of a calendar feature, there'll be an events feature, there'll be the ability to pay, and there'll be the ability to sell stuff, and then eventually there'll be really cool matching technology that I can't wait to talk about. So that's kind of the highlight, but for now, it's pretty down and dirty, right? You can go and share an update, easy enough, or you can go to someone's profile. You can learn a little bit about them, right? So I can see what Mike's ask is. I can see what his give is. I'll make you Amazon, not Borders. I can see where he tweets. I can see his LinkedIn profile. Right, and I can see some of the messages that he's shared. If I want to reply to him, I hit that. If I want to boost it, meaning I want to share it or retweet it, I hit that. If I want to do a favorite, I can mention Mike. I can direct message Mike. I can mute or block or report Mike every bit as easily too. If I want to see the conversation that Mike has had here, uh, let's see. I'm trying to where there was a conversation. I think this one. If I expand this status, I can see the entire discussion that he and I were having earlier about whether or not the New England Patriots will hang 75 points on the Lions. So far, I am about an hour behind. Lions are up 3-0 and may score on this very play. Stafford to the end zone. Oh, he fumbles it out of bounds. Wow. I don't even know. Was that Galloway? Yeah. Anyway, enough of the play-by-play. Cool tool, fun stuff, interesting for you to play with. I'm super interested in your feedback. Please feel free to message me through here. That would be fantastic. You can direct message me. You can post it on the site. Listen, the rule is in software, if you're not embarrassed by the first iteration of it, you waited too long. And I spent 3 weeks going, let's dress it up, let's dress it up. We didn't dress it up, but I didn't want to wait any longer. By the way, that should have been a touchdown. He totally crossed the line. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I will see you soon. Maybe Tuesday or maybe later. Who knows? All right, thank you. Thank you very much.